What is up, guys? This is DarkLite Reactions coming back at you with another one today. So, guys, we are back with some more Oliver Anthony. I've seen people reacting to this, like I said in my update video. If you guys watched that, I just was super busy and took a couple days off. Plus I wanted to see, I wanted to see what other people, what other channels reacted to it and how, how big it got. And this is another banger. So, we're going to be checking this out, but before we get into it, guys, real quickly, hi, I'm DarkLite. If you're new here, I make gaming and reaction videos of all kinds. I have all kinds of content, so be sure and go check out my other stuff. If you're new here, I do link the original video down below, as well as the artist's channel, or their record label, just to give them a shout out. So if feel free to click the original video. Otherwise, guys, we're gonna hop into this one. It's not a very long video, so I apologize if I pause, but like I said, it is a reaction channel. I do pause, I do react, I do talk. If that's not for you, I always link the original down below. Without further ado, guys, here we go. Here is Oliver Anthony's I Want to Go Home. I want to see, what he's talking about in this one.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
Okay, first of all, sorry to pause so soon, but like I said, this is a reaction channel. If that's not for you guys, the original is linked down below. This, you could tell this is coming from a place of pain. He really believes in what he says. You can hear it in his voice, you could see it in his expressions, the way he, expresses himself. He feels this music. And I like what he's talking about, how it doesn't seem like people are praying anymore. People, are more hateful. Everybody just does what the government says. We're divided, and it makes you sick. You want to go home. You want to go to the good old days where, you helped your fellow neighbors and people. And granted, there's always going to be, there's, unfortunately, sorry, I'm going to be real. There's always going to be racism. There's always going to be horrible people in the world there, but doesn't mean we can't stop trying to come together and, believe in that type of world. And before I hit play again, back it up and keep this going, guys, I just want to clarify too, I did see a story about how supposedly this guy, doesn't have an Appalachian, accent, and it was just all for show, and they think he's an industry plant, and I think that's so stupid. I mean, for those of you who have never sang, and I don't mean in your shower, I mean have had vocal lessons, have actually had training. I have had training. I was in choir and I had 3 years of choir, and I was also I also actually had like actual vocal lessons. I won a few awards, not to toot my own horn, but back in the day I used to be able to sing before I got cancer and got radiation, like treatment and stuff like that. Um, but the point that I'm trying to make is you sound way different when you sing than how you do to when you speak. So I watched the Fox interview this person was talking about with him, and yeah, he didn't sound like he had this country mountain accent, but that doesn't mean in that moment that he was faking who he was. It was, it was, unfortunately, it happens. It's his speaking voice, If you guys actually go and watch his videos, he sounded just, in my opinion, like he did in the videos of him talking, and there's a few of them on his channel. I'll make sure I link it down below. But yeah, I think it's so stupid that people are just giving him a hard time and saying that he's a plant and teasing him, and it's like, dude, and I like also, I'll touch on something else here in a minute, but I like how also people, because he decided to go with what I like to call a stage name and not his real name, people are giving him crap about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is a banger so far. I like the environment. I love that he's just out doing what he's doing. You know, regardless if he's faking or not, I like the music, so we're gonna keep it going.
Cussing myself every damn day.
Mm.
There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home. Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
Mm.
I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Okay, guys, so to break down the song, um, I think it's very well done. Even if it's not your style of music, I've seen people going. I've seen some people talking on his music and be like, "Oh, it's shit. It's raw. It's real. There's no editing going into it. Maybe in the video itself and the audio, to put it out, but there's nothing. He's not using an electric guitar. He's not using he's using, as you guys told me, he's using a resonator guitar. I think you guys told me in the last video, so thank you for that, because I knew it was some type of non-electric guitar. I just couldn't remember what it was called. I used to have one back when I took guitar lessons when I was 13, and I loved it because you could just go anywhere with it and it amplified the sound. Um, yeah, it's crazy to me. People are giving this man so much shit. Like, his real name is not Oliver Anthony. It's Chris. He did a video about it. It's not like he's hiding anything. There's plenty of people out there, plenty of people who have a stage name. My channel is a stage name. It's not my real name. You know, like, people use it all the time, and I've seen some comments like, "Oh, his real name's not even Oliver Anthony," and it's like, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry to tell you, but shut the fuck up. Leave the man alone. He's not an industry plant. He's not a fake. He's not what people want to say he is. As he said, people just want to do and say what the TV says, what the government says. They want to believe what the media says. Nobody wants to take the time out of their own day anymore to do their own research. I did, if you don't believe me, I did a full video on this. I reacted to somebody else's video and talked about what they discussed it and showed you guys, evidence, and we did a whole deep dive on who he is as a person. And even he himself literally talked about in one of his videos how he doesn't think he's a great person. He struggled with alcohol addiction, and he struggled with severe depression. He struggles with mental health. He's as real as it gets, and people want to give him crap for it. And I think it's just disgusting. This was an absolutely banger song in my opinion. A good old, country folk, as you guys called it, Appalachian folk style, music. I think the man has incredible talent. I think the man is doing him, and I love it. I also love, like I said, we did a video. Make sure you check that out. I did a video talking about how he turned down, an $8 million deal. He didn't want nothing. He literally just wants to, share his music with the world. That's it, and live, where he lives with his dogs. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have plenty of family that are from the country area, that don't like all that lavish lifestyle stuff. Even me myself, I don't need to have a bunch of fancy phones and fancy cars and expensive electronics. I'm okay with living simple. I'm grateful I got my little gaming computer that I record on. I'm grateful that I got food in my stomach and I live in a comfortable house. Shit, if I was living in a tent, I wouldn't care as long as I was fed and I was comfortable. And nowadays, it's crazy that if that's how you want to live, there's something wrong with you. You're either not real, you're fake, or it's just, to me, it's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting. I'm passionate about this stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I think this was a banger song. I think it was a well needed song. I hope he continues to live in his life and not letting what the media says get to him, and continue to just stay real. I really hate to see when artists get pushed so much, either they disappear off the face of the earth completely, or that they change up to who they are to try to, please the media. I hate that. I really do. I love seeing real and raw artists like Oliver Anthony, like Tom McDonald. That's another one. I mean, if rap's not your thing, I can understand, but Tom McDonald is a very talented artist. He speaks about everything, and he's been, he's canceled a lot for it. People, blackball and blacklist him, and it's insane to me. People that talk about real topics, that real raw subject, get more hate than people who just put on a mask at the end of the day, and it's sickening to me. Um, yeah, I don't know if this is his property, banger looking, comfortable property. That's looks like where my house is at, like how my house looks. That we're surrounded by woods at my house, and it's amazing. I love country life. I love country people. I've met a lot of you over the years. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Alabama. I've been to a few other places, and real southern. And absolutely love you guys. Love the food. Love the environment. Um, yeah. So let me know what you guys thought about this. I thought the song was a banger. Um, I know it was a real heavy, heavy song, and I hope he's doing okay mentally. I hope he hangs in there. And yeah, guys, peace out. Check out the original. It's linked down below.